Hello everybody, and welcome to the second video of my Walker Farms blog, I guess you could call it. Started off early this morning. You can probably still see the dust down the driveway there. Just loaded our friend Mitch up with 100 bales. He had a couple of my friends and his friends as well, and family come and load him up. It did not take very long at all. It's only about 8 o'clock now. They loaded 100 bales on that trailer and got going. So, yeah, we are going to have another exciting day here, moving some hay around. Dad already came up and got the trailer, the wagon trailer. So, I'm going to go ahead and feed these horses, and I'll show you guys what we do to feed these horses. We prefer to soak all their feed. Especially we have two older horses. Watch back, buddy. Watch back, buddy. So we have two older horses that we had to get their teeth floated, which is something everybody should do all the time for their horses. It's a really good care option for them. I'm going to set this camera up a little bit here so you can kind of see what's going on here. But yeah, so we soak their feed. We feed them alfalfa pellet, and we also feed the Altium, I think it's called, the gold bag of that DuMont makes. We get everything. We get it from Tractor Supply because it's our local feed store. We used to have another local feed store, and unfortunately that burned down a few years ago, locally owned and things like that. So we shop at the old Tractor Supply, but they typically tend to have what we need and could get what we need. So yeah, real quick, I'll just go through what we do. We use the little measuring scoop here. Scoop it up, and there's a 2-pound mark on the side of that I use. And each horse gets about 2 pounds of pellet. It's about 1.5. There we go. Everybody gets about 2 pounds of pellet. And then we come over here, we got the grain on the other side. And we typically do about 1.5 pounds of pellet per horse. So sometimes if they're lucky they get a little bit more, but yeah, they get right at 1.5 pounds each. So, but getting prepared this morning, I'm going to do this. Then we let the feed soak for roughly 30 to 40 minutes. It's cooling off this time of year, so especially in the morning. So this time of year we have to let the feed soak about 40 minutes compared to the typical 30, which is not terrible, but you just have to plan your day out a little bit better, versus, usually you'd be able to just kind of go along with the flow and just do the thing in the 30 minutes. And being it's the 40 minute, you just have to plan it out a little bit more. It's only 10 minutes, but still. So I'm gonna come over here. Yesterday the wife moved. We normally have 2 stock tanks here, and the wife moved one of them down to the other pasture because we have a second well in the old farm over there. So means we have that second well that saves us from using so much water here. As I mentioned in my last video, the rain supply recently has not been very high. So we've been having to kind of improvise and do until we start getting some rain again, because we need water for the house. And my house and my garage are on the same well service, or well pump, I guess. And they use the same well, they use the same water. So whatever water is being used when you're in either place is often the same place. And we don't want to run the well dry, because I've done that, not here, but I did it when I was younger. I left the water on at the horse barn for my mom, at my mom and dad's house, and it wasn't good, so I burned the pump up. So, yep, so all we're doing now is filling up this bucket with water, so I have water to soak the feed with, and then we'll get back over there. But exciting morning this morning. Gonna preach at church. Our church typically is from 10 to 11, which is really nice because, being out here where there's always something to do, then it makes it nice because we can still go to church on Sunday and, have the congregation and the people and be in the Lord's house and be able to spend time with Him. But you're not there from 9 in the morning until noon, and that was one of the bad things. I kind of hate myself for saying this and doing this, but that was one of the reasons why I didn't typically go to church. Was because I would be there half the day. And for me, a person that works full-time and away majority of the week at work, having only evenings to get what I need done, I'm very thankful for the wife that she takes care of what she does around here during the day. But, being gone and away and going to a church that, you're there half the day, in my mind, that's half the day that I should have been doing something, and I should have been out and about on the farm taking care of things. So sorry, had to jump there because the gate started getting out of my hand, and the horse is right here at the gate. Mikey's just standing there, just waiting on me to mess up so he can go out of the gate. But trying to get this big bucket of water. It's like a 5-gallon bucket of water. So, yeah, we are. All right, so now that we got the water, set you guys back up in the corner so you can kind of see what's going on here. All right. Also, I just noticed something that I wanted to show you guys this morning on this video, and that is the fact that I'm wearing one of our t-shirts. So, we had a friend of ours make, I don't know if you can see the logo or not. We had a friend of ours make these Walker Farm t-shirts. Only the wife and I have them right now, but I guess if there's a desire for them, we'll get some more made. But now, back to this. We typically, for 2 of the horses, like I mentioned earlier, 2 of the horses are older, and so they have to get 2 full measuring scoops of water in their feed. And so, 2 full scoops in their buckets. And then I do like 1 to 1 1/4 in the other horses' buckets, just so it's not quite so sloppy on them. The vet told us those 2 horses there really need their feed almost like mush, which is understandable. They barely have any teeth left, unfortunately. But that's what happens when horses get older. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set me a timer for 40 minutes and wait, and I'll be back then. Also, somehow yesterday I forgot, the wife told me, she said, "You better include our babies in this video." And I was like, you know what? I do need to do that. And that would be these 3 little gremlins. The little black dog, that's Diesel, and he's eating something he should not be. And then we've got Bean, the little brown dachshund. And then that's Paisley. She's a Chihuahua mix. So, we love all of them very much, and they are just like our children. I don't know how we would get through life without them, but yep. So wanted to make sure I got them in today's video to introduce them to everybody, because I forgot, well, not really forgot, but didn't have anything to show on them yesterday, and this morning I'm letting them out of the house, so figured I'd go ahead and show you guys. But and as well, that's Luna, the cat. So yeah, just figured I'd show you guys this while waiting for this feed to be ready for the horses, and then we'll feed them in just a few minutes. So be back in a few. It's been 40 minutes. Got Mikey and Molly down there at the bottom, and we got Money walking back up with me. I guess he's supervising, making sure I get his food. But made the wife breakfast and fed the dogs, let them out, and now going to feeding these guys. Yeah, so it takes both hands to do this, so I'm gonna have to cut the video here. But I'll keep everybody posted on what's going on today. So just got back from church. The wife and I, we just got the trailer hooked up. Well, we changed clothes first because we looked better than we do now for church. But we just got the trailer hooked up. I don't know if you can see it there it is in the back. But just got it hooked up. We're headed back down to her dad's, and my dad is bringing the hay wagon that we have, since we had the issue with the tire yesterday.
Good my way.
I'm not good my way. But he's bringing that hay wagon. He suspects we can get minimum 200 on that hay wagon that he's got. And then I'm taking this other smaller trailer that I've got with a ramp on the back, and hoping that will take care of everything and we can get everything back to the house. If we get everything back to the house, then I can kind of do as I wish with it from there. But we just got to get it there first. So I will hop back on once we get to the field. Wife and I made it to the field. Here's the truck and my trailer. Dad's already been out here with Brittany loading up. And it looks like Lexi's papa's here as well. But we've got all these bales to get up today. Hopefully we get them all taken care of here very shortly. It looks like all the round bales have been situated over there by Jamie, so we'll see how it goes. Always got to have a little fun. But we're going to get down here and get loaded up. And once we start loading stuff, I might get another video, so we'll see how it goes. We got the first load almost completely done. My dad and Brittany helping us out. Lexi and her papa, they're helping us out as well. We've almost got this whole thing going. I was stacking, so that's why there wasn't much video going on. Had everybody loading. And Jamie's down there across the way, bush hogging, while we're doing this. So, yeah. Get this load finished up. And then we're going to have to put some hooks on here of how to tie it. Get that right. But we'll be good to go once we get that.
So we've got most of the bales up. Cole wanted me to help out getting some content. So there he is. Loading everything. And it's James.
Alright, we got the whole truck bed loaded up on top of the rest of it, but we've got everything completely out of the field except for the round bales. The only things left. That's about it. You got the eye hooks all put in on the trailer and all, so we can actually tie the hay down now. It's a help, so we can actually make it home. So
yeah, we hope we can.
Yep, and we'll get everything to the house and go from there. Made it back to the house. As you can see, everything we made it back with. Right now, the trailer that I brought home last night, the big load, I haven't unloaded it yet, but the trailer is very back end heavy, and it has all those weights on the front of it. Well, even with the weights, sometimes it likes to tip. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the spear on the tractor and going to put it into the back of the trailer. Well, I mean, it's hay, so I'm going to insert it into the back and try to get this thing right. So I'll flip the camera around. Now that I've got this right, we're going to get this bale spear right here, and I'm going to stick it right into that bale right in front of us there. Stick it right in. It's all squared away here. Had to pick it up from the bottom, but we should be good to go. So probably gonna have to stack this way higher now. Number one, to get all of these in here, but we're gonna move this trailer because this trailer is a whole lot easier to back than the other. So we're gonna use this trailer to back into the old spot over there where the other trailer came from, and then we're gonna put the wagon, the pull-in wagon, in here. And I'll probably end up unloading the wagon in here instead of this. So. Alright, so Dad's backing it in there. He's gonna get it all squared away. Make sure we're clear on both sides. All right, go ahead and get this unhooked. Come on, straight. Turn it back this way a little bit. Come on, you got it. I'm watching. Come on. The front of the trailer's got to come this way. Oh, you got it now. Come on. You're good. Come on. Nice and straight. Keep on coming.
You want to stack all this over there?
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, it's completely underneath.
All right, we need to put a chalk on the back.
finished up for the day. Finished up at, actually, it's only like 3:30. So I'm very pleased with that. I just want to say, like, thank you to everybody that helped today. That made it go by way faster than what it would have been the original plan. The original plan was going to be me taking trailer after trailer over there to load it up myself and have someone drive the truck and trailer. So, like, that saved me a ton of time. Very happy that everybody pitched in and helped the way they did. Can't thank everybody enough, and I just want to thank Lexi's dad and Papa for, you know, doing everything they do with the hay and allowing us to come over there and pick it up and do, allowing me to bale their fields for, you know, our animals. So more content will be coming soon. Some more stuff I do around the farm here, as well as some more stuff that we do on our farm ourselves with hay and everything like that. But see y'all on the next one, and God bless.